It's Friday, January 26th, and I'm heading out on another coyote hunt. This time we're over in Idaho, maybe 5 to 10 miles south of the little town of Harvard, closest place for reference. Good thing about hunting over here, totally different type of country than we're used to hunting in. It's timber, forest country, and instead of just coyotes, there's a pretty good chance we'll find a lot of bobcats in this area, and wolves as well, although so far all that I've seen is wolf tracks. But I do have a wolf tag in my pocket, and who knows, maybe I'll call one in. Thia is about a mile away, hunting a different area, and I'm going to pick her up after dark. So, hunting around a gate here, heading up a gated road. Anyway, better stop talking. I don't want any coyotes to hear me before I can get into a calling place. I stood and looked at those deer for a full minute before the wind finally got to them and they smelled me and ran off. Okay. Stand number 1. Calling out that way. I just finished my first stand. 25 minutes and didn't see anything. I got a text message from Thia that she called in a coyote to 75 yards, but before she could get a shot at it, it circled downwind of her and got her wind and took off before she could ever even get a clear shot. So I wanted to show something. This is the rifle I'm hunting with today. It's a 22 Hornet Stevens bolt action, and this rifle has a lot of meaning to me because it's the very first gun that I ever got from my dad when I was, I think, 7 years old. It was lost for a number of years. A friend of ours had borrowed it and never returned it, but just as luck would have it, my dad ran into that guy last year. He said he still had the rifle, so my dad got it back to him and sent it to me. So it's cut down really small. It's got a super short barrel on it, probably, God, 18 inches, and a real short stock. It's literally designed for a little kid, so it's kind of a challenge for me to shoot. But I do want to shoot at least one coyote with it, just because it was the first gun I ever had. And then in a few years, as my grandkids get big enough, I want to hand this rifle down to them, and hopefully they'll get their first coyote with it too. Anyway, but first I have to call one in. Starting to snow. Well, stand number 2, no action. I saw an expert coyote hunter on a video recently say that the experienced or the expert coyote hunter calls in coyotes on about 1 out of every 3 stands, and the average hunter, or the avid hunter, which I consider myself, should call in a coyote probably on at least 1 out of every 4 to 5 stands. Well, I bet, I haven't kept track, but this is probably my 10th or 12th stand in the past several weeks, and I have yet to call in my first coyote. So either I really suck or I'm just really unlucky, or I think the problem today might be I'm simply hunting an area with no coyotes. I mean, it looks like it's an awesome spot. I'm hearing the timber, big clear cut out in front of me, but walking along the logging road, I'm seeing tons and tons of deer tracks, elk tracks. I have yet to see my first set of coyote tracks, which frankly surprises me. I don't know why they wouldn't be here. It's after 3 o'clock now. I might be able to squeeze 2 more stands in. So, decided after 3 stands with no action and not even seeing any coyote tracks in the snow that I needed to relocate to a new spot. So I hiked back to the truck and drove about 2 miles. What I'm going to do is hike up this little hill here. It's not too high, and then hopefully on the other side it'll be open enough where I can try and do some calling. And anyway, here goes. Hope I can do this without busting my ass. Last stand of the night. Still snowing and much darker out here than it looks like on the camera. I'm going to be calling out that direction there. I have maximum of 15 minutes of shooting light left. So now or never. Okay, well, it was strike 3 or strike 4, I guess, for the day. It was worth a try. Something could have come in. It was the last call of the day, and it was really late. Again, you can't really tell it from the camera, but it's just about too dark out here to see. I'm going to put my headlamp on for the walk back to the truck. But it's been snowing the whole time. You can kind of see I'm covered in snow. I haven't heard from Thia, so hopefully maybe she had some luck. But anyway, that's it for today.